Hello out there in Bassland. It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I'm going to preview out page 1 for my bass tab following Kansas's Wayward Son. So, request that off the website, and we can go ahead and follow through together. It is using a pick from all the footage that I saw of the bass player, so Fender Heavy is my go-to pick. And here we go with the intro. So, ready, go. That's going to repeat. Okay, that's the top line with the repeat. Now we're on the second line. Okay, so that 2-measure lick is going to go 4 times, and then you pick up the last measure of the second line, which is back to the intro line. So you'll take that twice. Okay, and then we are on the last measure of the third line and back into but only twice this time. And then we go into these quarter note triplets. And that is held for 2 measures, that F. And then when it comes down to the verse, you're going to see that I wrote verse and then out 7 times. So you are just chilling, it's vocal, and then after 7 times of rest, then you come in on the 8th time, and that's going to be, I'll just go ahead and count in for that pickup. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, and that gets us through page 1. So a lot of nasty licks here that might require some explaining, so I'll go into that now. On the first intro line, everything's fine on the first measure, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, and then we hit the second measure, 1 and 2, and then on the third beat we've got a grace note slide. So when you're looking at the notation and you see that right there, that 5 is a grace note. SL is pretty much the standard abbreviation for slide. So here's what happens on a grace note slide, or grace notes in general. They're instant without time. So when you do that slide from 5 to 7, it's beat 3. So that slide from 5 to 7 is just going to be counted as beat 3. So 3. And it's that quick, right? And then it goes 3 and 4 E and. So that 4th beat is 2 16th notes and an 8th note. 4 E and. I'll go ahead and run that at 70 for you, just that spot. 2, 1, 2, 3 and. 1, 2, 3 and. Okay, then the 4th beat. 4 E and. 4 E and. And your picking is definitely going to be best as down, up, down on those 16th notes, right? So the 3rd and the 4th beat together of the second measure top line. 2, 3, 4. 3 and 4 E and. Okay. And then we cruise out of the last measure there with 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Definitely pinky is best there. That's what I saw the guy using on the videos from a live performance. Then we go down to the second line, and there's some triplet stuff to talk about. So let's go to the second line. We've got the first measure, 1 and 2, 3, tied to a half note there. 4 and 1, 2, double tie there. 3, and then here's where the fun starts. Here are the triplets. 3 triplet, 4 triplet. That's how I count triplets. So 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, picking on that part. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up. That's like alternate picking with triplets. I'm sure there are other ways to do it, but that's kind of what feels best for me. Now, here's those 2 beats in motion with the metronome at 70. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 3 triplet, 4 triplet. 3 triplet, 4 triplet. Okay, so that can be kind of snaggy, especially up at tempo. What else is important to point out? The second measure of the 4th line. Okay, these are, if you've watched the video this far, these are quarter note triplets. So take a look at this. Seems like everybody's blowing off my notation because they are just not reading, and you're not going to see this stuff on ultimateguitartab.com for sure. ultimatebasstab.com, whatever it is, ultimatetrainwreck.com. So these are quarter note triplets. And you can see that there's, well, 6 quarter notes in that measure, but I'm bracketing the 2 groups of 3 quarter notes together with a triplet marker. Okay. This is a big subject of a discussion on how to count quarter note triplets. I usually like to verbally count them as just triplet, triplet. Now remember, this is 3 beats in the space of 2 beats. And there's a larger explanation. I have a video that hardly anyone watches called Triplets and Tuplets. And I explain how you actually arrive at getting 6 quarter notes in the space of 4. This song is in 4/4. So yeah. There's a larger explanation for exactly how you end up with 6 quarter notes in a measure of 4/4. But as far as the feel goes, we'll just go ahead and count through it at 70. Remember, counting would be triplet, triplet. Okay, so here we go with the notes. Ready, go. Triplet, triplet, 1, 2. Okay, so it's really staggered. And yeah, if you hear it in other tunes, or if you're totally clear on how to do this, then this conversation is meaningless to you. But if you're snagged up on how those quarter note triplets are actually counted, there's a lot of people with good information on how that actually happens. So I would investigate that for sure. And then other than that, the tune goes on. I mean, I think it's 3 or 4 pages for a final count. So if you're interested in getting the full tab, just go ahead and request it through the website, and I will send it off to you. And hopefully this little video lesson was good for you, got you started with page 1. All right.